I started suffering from anxiety when I was about 16 years old. I was on an airplane and we started having really bad turbulence, and the plane had to be diverted around Las Vegas, around Lake Mead, in order for us to avoid the wind speed. And when we started going around Lake Mead, the plane became more turbulent and it started just going side to side, up and down. I mean, it was like a roller coaster. And the first thing that popped in my head was, oh my God, what if I die on this plane? And that's something that normally wouldn't pop through somebody's head, but for someone who suffers with anxiety, you go to worst case scenario. You start overthinking about all of these different situations, thinking about what's going to happen if this happens or what happens if this happens. And it's something you can't turn off. It's this constant noise in your head, these questions, these scenarios, and you can't get them out. And then all of a sudden your body starts to tense up, your blood starts to bubble, you don't know what's going on, you start to lose the feeling of breathing, and it's one of the worst feelings you can ever feel. And me sitting there with hundreds of other people on this airplane with me, I felt so alone. One, not only because I was sitting next to strangers, but because I felt like I couldn't tell them that I was having these issues and that I just needed somebody to talk to. And I think that's one of the biggest things about mental health that people don't realize, is that we who suffer from these things, we don't want someone to have pity on us. We don't want you to be sympathetic towards us. We just need someone to listen. I think the biggest thing that needs to change about mental health is that people need to become more aware of it happening around them. 1 in 4 people will suffer from a mental health disorder throughout their lifetime around the world. 1 in 4 people around the world. There are almost 6 billion people on this planet, and 1 in 4 suffering from mental health is kind of a big picture. I hope for the future of this community and communities around the world that mental health is not seen as an illness anymore. We do not want to be seen as freaks. We don't want to be seen as crazy or depressed. We just want to be seen as normal